Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. Systemera hosted a roadmap live stream on Friday the 10th, so let's do a quick run through of everything we learned today. Get ready, there are a lot of leaks. Up first, we found out that the F.A.R.M update is coming next week, most likely on Wednesday. This is a smaller update that hinges primarily on this year's autumn event. Joe compared it to an expansion upon last year's Boo event, so it's safe to assume that the EXO F.A.R.M event will allow us to once again harvest squash and other plants to create squashling that we can redeem for event points. Those event points will unlock some new cosmetics, and we even saw some of them in the roadmap. Joe also walked through several points from the patch notes for next week's update. First, he dropped the big bombshell that the tutorial is being removed from the game. He mentioned the tutorial presents technological problems within the game itself that creates complications when it comes to updating the game for multiple platforms. The missions are taking place as a standalone tutorial and will still reward the same achievement. But RIP please shive speedruns. Joe then jumped into the game to run through the rest of the news. He kicked it off with a new item from the update, the proximity repeater. It will activate any object that is within its range. So you can think of it as similar to a button repeater, but without the cables. And it even worked when it was attached to an aux slot on a vehicle. Joe later showed off a basic setup, showcasing how the new proximity repeater could be used in the autumn event, and also leaked that we can harvest plants without digging, and if you use the proximity repeater, you can plant a seed without first picking it up and placing it upright on the ground. Joe also dropped a vague leak that suggested we will finally see more uses for Astronium. He didn't spoil any specifics, so we'll have to wait until next week's update to know what use case it will see. He also mentioned there are some changes coming to the trade platform, but he did not elaborate. Steam Cloud saves are also coming to the game, giving Steam players the ability to save up to 1 GB worth of save files. Joe did mention that if you have saves on multiple computers, be careful. If you have save data on 2 different machines, Steam isn't always the best at syncing them. After spending a disturbing amount of time contemplating the posteriors of Astroneer suits, Joe revealed that there will be an extra live stream again this year, and he issued a challenge. One of the fundraising goals will result in Joe doing a tier ranking of all the Astroneer's, dump trucks, though it sounded like he's fairly biased towards Bubbles winning that one. Joe also mentioned that the team is hard at work on the Switch release, Snails update, and more to come beyond that, so the September and December updates will mainly revolve around seasonal events. I'm okay with that because the Switch release is a huge deal, Snails are going to be awesome, and it sounds like they have something pretty big around the corner. We also had a sneak peek at a new suit coming to the game. Its current internal name is BabyMech, and chat seemed really excited about it. Look closely, that is not a robot suit. That is a small Astroneer inside of a mech suit. I gotta say, it's kinda cute. And we can expect to see this suit sometime in October. Next up, we had a quick look at some upcoming IRL merch featuring a bundle of stickers. If stickers are your thing, then keep an eye on the official Astroneer merch store. Gina joined in for a short bit to talk about the community initiative featuring monthly themes, encouraging players to put together fan art, screenshots, and short videos and sharing them on social media. The players who are featured in the community roundup will have the opportunity to choose one of 3 marble themed visors. I was featured in last month's community roundup for Astroneer Academy and am the happy owner of a zebra visor. This month's theme is an Astroneer's Paradise, so put together your best scene for what you think an Astroneer's Paradise is, share your screenshots on social media, and keep your fingers crossed that you get featured. At the very end, we got another look at the upcoming Snails. And OMG, January cannot get here quickly enough. If the space snails have even half the personality as we've seen so far, they are going to be an amazing addition to the game. And that wraps up coverage of the roadmap stream. Personally, I'm most excited about the Snails, but I want you to jump to the comments below and tell me what you're most looking forward to. And keep an eye on my channel next week for comprehensive coverage of the update at 8 a.m. Pacific time on update day. So get subscribed and notifications turned on so you don't miss it. And come hang out with me at twitch.tv/Vainglorious Gaming on update day at noon Central Time for a 4-hour live stream of the update. I will be midway through my week-long subathon where you can win some cool Vainglorious merch, so I hope to see you there on update day. But until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.